two schools, but it's one that can easily define season trajectories and put the victor on the path to the college football playoff. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the LSU Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. The LSU Tigers offense will have the football first. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Douglas. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Here's the pressure. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So Florida's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that.
There he goes! What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. To throw, it's Barnes. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Got the quick completion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On his way from around the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Gators sending the offense back to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Hand off from the shotgun. At the 35, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back to throw, it's Barnes. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the move, it's Ezukama. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Wants to bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
A lot of history between these two teams because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team.
Oh, he's got some space there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Barnes. Fires to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. Can't quite cross the frame to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field with the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll try the run. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. LSU right back to the line. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese, and what's so disappointing, especially looking at this team's offense, is they're just not making the plays. They've got the guys on paper that look like they could be All-Americans. They have guys that can change the course of games, and that's why coming into this season, they were given that top 5 ranking, but on the field, in games, they simply, for whatever reason, have not been able to get it done, and the lack of execution, to me, is a huge reason why they've fallen out of the top 25.
Yeah, they haven't handled the pressure. I mean, that's just the...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job. Already built a huge...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Right on the money. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Gators have moved it inside the 20. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. Turning. Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit, and if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Stevenson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give from the gun. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown Gator. He got it loose and it was lights out after that.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Lost to fire on 2nd down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. LSU quick to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Under fire! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gonna take a shot. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. And that's a 1st down for the offense. He's got him. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The kick is on its way. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw. It's Barnes. He's taking the shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, seems like every time Florida and LSU get together, magic happens. And halfway through this one, the sparks have been flying.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to... There he goes! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Throws to the tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
It's a turnover on downs.
He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down.
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Flips it out on the screen. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes it on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Spins away from the defender. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the 1st down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a 1st down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. UCLA is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 24 to Ohio State.
Got a little room. Finally run out of bounds, but he gets it all the way back to the 45-yard line and really sets up his offense. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Barnes. The throw to the outside is complete. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Ready. On the run, it's Daniels. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. grab near the marker. It's Abraham. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He'll try the left side. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage.
Lofts one high and deep. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Gators sending the offense back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it.
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the LSU offense will take over.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
But the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
To the air, it's Barnes. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds the tight end.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Makes the grab past the marker. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it through.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Tough to give up those penalty yards in that situation. Now it's just 3rd and 6. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
To the air, it's Barnes. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
He's got it at the 15. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Number 32, set to kick it away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And after this play, the cake will be baked. From the gun to give, looking for room. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it from here.